Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. We always love digging into the stuff you all send our way, and today's topic is no exception.
Absolutely. This one comes from the world of YouTube, a video titled Prueba este hábito matutino por 7 días y verás resultados increíbles. Tu mente es poderosa. From a channel called Financial Mentors TV Español.
Catchy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it really resonated with a lot of you specifically, the idea that we can actually shape our reality just by using the power of our minds. So today, we're going to break that all down.
You got it. We're going to explore how much truth there is to that, and how we can put it into practice in our own lives. Really, how do we tap into that mental power?
Exactly. In the video, it jumps right in with a pretty specific morning routine. In fact, it suggests standing in front of a mirror, arms wide open and declaring, Estoy listo para recibir cuanto deseo pase lo que pase hoy será un extraordinario día.
Yeah, and that's interesting. You're not just thinking it, you're actually saying it out loud. You're making a declaration. It's almost like a physical embodiment of that intention, right?
I see what you mean. It's like you're priming your brain, getting it ready to search for those opportunities throughout the day.
Yeah, think of it like it's like you're tuning your reticular activating system. That's the part of your brain that filters all the information coming in. You're tuning it to focus on the positive, the things that align with what you just declared.
Makes sense. And the video, it calls this a message to the center of the universe.
Yeah.
Now that may sound a bit, well, out there, but the idea of setting a positive intention for the day, that's pretty powerful in itself, right? I mean, how much do you think our intentions really influence our experiences?
It's huge, actually. There's a lot of research on the impact of our mindset. Think of it like this. When you set a clear intention, it acts like a filter. You're basically telling your brain what to pay attention to.
So you're more likely to notice opportunities that align with your goals if you've set that intention beforehand. Interesting. Now, another key point the video makes is about our inner dialogue, right? It talks about how often we're not even aware of the negative thoughts we're feeding ourselves.
Oh, absolutely. That's where the subconscious mind comes in. You see, it's like a program running in the background. It's been shaped by our experiences, by the things we've been told, and especially by the thoughts we repeat over and over. And the video points out that a lot of these thoughts are negative. I can't do this. I'll never achieve that, stuff like that. And those become roadblocks.
Exactly. They hold us back. It's like having an inner critic constantly putting us down.
Hmm.
And the video, it even goes back to our childhood, right? To all those times we were told, no lo hagas, which translates to don't do that.
Right. And all those no's, they can stick with us. They become those limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough, or that's just how I am, or things will never change. It's incredible how much power those early messages can have.
It really is. Yeah. And I love how the video emphasizes that we should never let anyone, not even ourselves, make us feel less worthy.
Right. It's like updating the software.
Mhm.
If we keep telling ourselves we're incapable, that's what our subconscious will believe. But if we choose positive affirmations, we can start to reprogram those old beliefs. It's
Yeah.
a process, but it's possible.
Absolutely. Now, moving on, the video connects fear to poverty and ignorance, even calling ignorance the worst of poverties. It also highlights the scarcity mindset and how it leads to distrust and fear. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a really interesting perspective. What the video is getting at is how fear can hold us back. It can prevent us from seeing opportunities and from taking risks. When we
Right.
operate from a place of scarcity, we're constantly worried about not having enough, which can lead to distrust and a reluctance to collaborate.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then the video goes on to reframe the concept of setbacks, right? It suggests that instead of seeing them as failures, we should see them as course corrections, as signs that we've taken a less effective path.
Right. It's like taking a wrong turn. It doesn't mean you can't reach your destination. You just need to adjust your course. The video calls these setbacks a toll, a necessary payment for learning and for preparing us for a revised attempt.
That's such an empowering way to look at it. So instead of letting setbacks discourage us, we can use them as valuable feedback. And the video actually encourages us to embrace the word fail, to actively seek the lessons within our mistakes.
Precisely. It even says that a failure is the summary of the information necessary to improve the new attempt. It's all about learning and growing from those experiences. And, initially, adversity can feel overwhelming, like it's going to last forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the video reminds us that it's usually temporary unless we resist learning from it. And that's where self-forgiveness comes in. Holding on to past mistakes only fuels those negative thoughts and keeps us stuck.
True. And it's like the video says, actúa uno riesgo de equivocarte, No eres perfecto ni llegará el día en que lo seas. It's a reminder that we don't have to wait for perfection to take action. In fact, making mistakes is part of the process.
Exactly. The sooner we're willing to fail, the sooner we can learn and move forward. It's like that equation the video presents. If you want to win, you have to fail, and the sooner the better.
It's so true. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The video then shifts to the topic of discovering and leveraging our talents. It asks some pretty big questions. What are you passionate about? What would you pursue if you weren't afraid of failing? What would you do if you had unlimited time and resources?
Those are big questions, and they're designed to help us connect with our deepest desires, with what truly motivates us. Because the core idea here is that everyone possesses a unique talent or quality that they can contribute to the world. As the video puts it, all people are masters in some subject.
It's about finding your superpower, right?
Mhm.
And I love how the video defines talent as creation of love when they act together. It's about finding that sweet spot where passion and action meet.
Absolutely. And it suggests identifying something you do even without pay and then figuring out how to build a career around it. The message is that your unique talent is both a gift to the world and the path to your own prosperity.
And it even expands on that idea by saying that talent is synonymous with mental prosperity. It is creation, and creation is abundance for all. So it connects personal fulfillment with a broader sense of abundance and well-being.
Exactly. It's like everyone benefits when we're all able to contribute our unique talents.
Okay, so we've talked about mindset, overcoming negativity, embracing failure, and discovering our talents. Now, the video moves on to cultivating prosperity as both a mental state and a habit. Right, and it emphasizes having dreams, but also the importance of hard work. It says it will be necessary, much more perspiration than inspiration, because inspiration, so that it gives some result, must be working. So it's not just about wishing and hoping, it's about taking action.
That's so important. Dreams provide the vision, but action makes them a reality.
Yeah.
And the video really hammers home the point that prosperity is learned like everything, and it is a choice. It's something we actively cultivate through our choices and actions.
And it frames prosperity as an internal state, like something we need to practice and integrate into our being, just like breathing or riding a bike.
Yeah, it's about becoming aware of our spiritual, mental, and material well-being and being open to abundance in all areas of our lives. And, I love how the video puts it. What you desire today is looking right now in this very moment for the way to reach you. It's like our desires are actively seeking us out.
But we have to be ready, right? The video compares opportunity to a fast-moving train. We have to be prepared to jump on board when it arrives. And it also cautions that perfect opportunities do not exist and rarely present themselves as you expected. Pay enough attention and you will identify your opportunities. So it's about being observant and proactive.
Exactly. We need to have clear goals so we can recognize the opportunities that align with those goals.
Right.
And as the video says, opportunities seek people who see what others do not see. It's about having a unique perspective, being willing to think outside the box.
Absolutely. And the video wraps up this section by saying that whoever has the attitude to learn will prosper. It's about being open to growth and new knowledge, and it beautifully summarizes our internal resources. How much you know constitutes your mental baggage, intuition is your compass, the desires of the heart are your pole star. You can now begin your journey.
What a great way to put it. So we have all the tools we need, we just have to use them.
And that brings us to the video's final message, which is a call to action. It's our turn to put these ideas into practice, to make them part of our daily lives. The promise is that this internal transformation will ultimately lead to external changes.
Right. It's about taking those insights and turning them into habits. And the video ends on a really hopeful note. Begin your journey to abundance, and once you are there, enjoy it. It's a reminder that the journey itself can be just as rewarding as the destination.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We've explored the power of positive affirmations, the importance of challenging our negative thoughts, and the value of embracing failure as a learning opportunity.
We also talked about the importance of discovering and nurturing our unique talents and cultivating a mindset of prosperity.
And going back to why you all were so drawn to this video, it's clear that you're fascinated by the idea that we can shape our reality through the power of our minds. Hopefully, this deep dive has given you some practical tools of insights to help you do just that.
And here's a final thought to ponder. Given the video's assertion that your desires are already looking for you, what small action can you take today to signal your readiness and willingness to receive them?
It's a powerful question to consider as you move forward on your own journey. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. and we'll see you next time.